Assalamu alaikum. How are you? So today was a very different experience in FPS. However, when we are in this age, when you guys, like when I was in this age, when I was at your age and going through my schooling, I just wanted to grow old. I just wanted to do some work. I just wanted to wear some makeup. I just wanted to be on my own. I just wanted to be independent. I just didn't want anybody to ask me any questions. I wanted my own money. I wanted to make my own decisions. I wanted to have my own car and do stuff and travel. And then it all happened. And I'm happy, I'm alone, I'm independent. But now I'm just missing all those my school days, those things, my teachers, my friends, those time कि हम स्कूल से जाके जल्दी सो जाते थे, थके हुए होते थे, रात को sneak करके जागते थे. So those are the times you're gonna miss. So meanwhile you are in these campuses, you are studying, make the most out of it. Don't be very serious. Because if you'll be very serious in life, be serious with this to studies, but don't be so serious with life. Because if you'll be very serious with life, you will miss all these beautiful moments that you're going to have. You're going to miss making the memories. I remember I still have some beautiful memories with my friends, with my school, my teachers, that I don't think anything can substitute it. So from this point onward, what I would ask you and expect and hope that you guys will have that empathy, you guys will have that in a relaxed attitude. I didn't want to use the word chill, but in a relaxed attitude that you will have and make the most out of your this time of schooling. It's a phase. It's not, I won't say it's a phase, it's a journey. The destination is far away, but make the most out of this journey, because you will not going to be experiencing it again. What is your name? Sorry, I didn't get your name. Huh? Yeah. Zibber. Okay, so this kid said something which we all may be on some level going through. Maybe from the teachers, maybe from the students, maybe the fellow students, maybe from the parents, maybe from the outside world, cousins, teachers, that we are expected to do something. And once we are expected to do something, somehow we feel responsible to fulfill that expectation. And once we are unable to fulfill that expectation, what happens? They feel disappointed, feel scared, feel यार मैं नहीं कर सका, वो कर सकते हैं, मेरे पड़ोसी कर सकते हैं, मेरा cousin कर सकता है, मेरा भाई कर सकता है, मैं नहीं कर सकता. इन दोनों के सवाल का जवाब मैं एक जगह कनेक्ट करूँगी. Sorry क्या? Aisha asked beautiful questions as well. When your parents expected something from you, did they ask you? Did they come to you? Did they say, what do you like? They asked and they expected something from you, from what they believe is true, what they believe is good, what they want you to do, is because they think they have seen the life and they have experience, which is true. They have more experience than you, and they want you to excel in life. They always have the best of intention. However, the stimulus is the question that their expectation that they are having from you. Now your response could be resentment, anger, stress, or you can take a choice and communicate with them. Have an empathy and communication. First of all, don't doubt their intention. Where your parents, your teachers, your principals, the whole schooling system, everything that's coming to you is with the best of the intention that they want you to excel in life. First, accept that fact in your mind, that they have the best of intention. So don't doubt, give them the benefit of doubt. Second, communicate. I know it's very difficult, quite easier said than done. My dad was a very friendly dad, so I could communicate with him. However, for you kids, I would really appreciate that if you have a certain kind of that issue that you think that people are expecting and I'm feeling stressed about it, and I'm feeling angry about it, I'm feeling scared about it, have that open communication with your parents. Start very little and have that communication that you are expecting this from me. I am trying my best. However, I don't think this is the best option for me, or I don't think I will be able to do it. Once you have given that clear picture and take responsibility of doing the best you can, then the pressure will be off. Because what they expected, they didn't ask you. What you are doing, you're trying to do your best, but what you have to do, you have to communicate it. Everybody cannot come first. In a class, everybody cannot be first, right? But every parent is expecting their child to be the first. But there can only be a first person, there can only be a second rank or the third rank. I don't know what the ranking system is, but I'm just saying, there can only be a one person who will be the first. But every parent will expect their child to be the first. So their expectation is is a lot, but what you need is an open communication. Now when I talk about empathy, मैंने empathy word दो दफ़ा use किया, क्यों किया? Empathy means going into someone else's shoe, is knowing what the other person is going through, is not being macho about what facilities or what abilities you have. Instead, understanding what the other person doesn't have. What you have, you know about it. You have a car, you have a good uniform, you have shoes, you have food, you have friends who are laughing at the back with the blue and the red shirt. I hope I'm saying something like nice that you guys are laughing. You have colleagues, you have teachers, you have facilities, you are into a good school. You all know about it. But do you understand and realize what the other person doesn't have? Knowing and having the emotional response to what the other person doesn't have means empathy. The second stage of empathy is do unto others how you want them to do unto you. Be with the other person how you want them to be with you. मैं सबसे चाहती हूँ हर कोई मुझसे अच्छा हो. Everybody should greet me with a smile. Everybody should treat me like a queen. Everybody should be my best friend. When I call, everybody should be there. Nobody should talk about my appearance. Nobody should talk about my grades because I am. That's what I expect from my friends, family, my surroundings, my principals. But when it comes to others, do I give them the same thing? If I don't give them the same thing, then I should not expect the same thing as well. So empathy comes, the first thing that you guys need to understand at this stage of life and even earlier and even later, that how you want others to treat you. How you want others to treat you, first think about it. The same way you're going to start treating the other people. We are not affected by flood. Shukr alhamdulillah. We are living in a place which is developed. We have everything, we have a roof, we are sitting in the AC. But imagine for a second, for a minute second, that we were affected only 10% of it. और 10% क्या था? कौन-कौन डिफेंस में रहता है? जब पानी भर गया था बाहर पूरा, किस-किस के घर के बाहर पानी भरा था? कैसा फीलिंग आ रही थी? बाहर नहीं जा सकते, गाड़ी खराब हो जाएगी, घर वाले परेशान है, क्या करना है? अच्छा बहुत सारी चीज़ें लाके रख दो, स्मेल आ रही है, मच्छर आ रहे हैं. It's not even 10%, it was merely 1% that we were affected. And how our lives were shattered, how our life was haywire. Why? Is because we are not used to it. So when you see someone suffering, and I'm not talking about these big disasters, even in your school, in your community, when you see a child suffering, when you see somebody is bullying, when you see somebody is sad, when you see somebody is not excelling, what you need to do? You need to have that empathy, and empathy comes from the commitment that you have made as a buddy. That this, my fellow colleague, that fellow student, the fellow class fellow, my class fellow is my buddy. So when my class fellow is suffering, this is my responsibility to lift that person up. Because that's how I want to be treated as well. When you are depressed, when you are sad, when you are suffering, when you are stressed, would you like to be left alone? You would want some help. And you can be that as well. Now when we talk about, there are so many things we wanted to do, memory, commitment, taking ownership and stuff like that. But we'll start with something that Dr. Moiz said. The thing that he said, your mind does not work in words. It works in images. How many of you agree with that? और बाकी जो agree क्यों नहीं कर रहे? चलें, let's talk about it. Close your eyes for a second. Just for a second, close your eyes. Take a deep breath from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Red apple. Yes, I was loud, I know. Close your eyes. Blue sky. yellow banana. Open your eyes. Were you able to sense the images? Yes? Your mind, I love these words. Your mind basically, whatever the thought there is, it creates an image into the brain. Whatever you think, whatever you see, whatever you do, the images are getting created. Either your experience is how you feel about a certain situation, is what you have seen in the past, or you have seen someone else suffering, or someone else going through it, or what you expect in life. Now what happens, ये जो मैंने images की बात की आपके साथ, ये images हमारे brain में चलती रहती. डॉक्टर मोइज़ ने बात की 5 stimulus, 5 senses से जो stimulus आता है, from visual, from auditory, from gustatory, from olfactory and kinesthetic. These are the 5 places you get stimulus from, 5 senses, and your response is certain kind. किसी ने अगर आपको धक्का दे दिया तो आपका response होगा, अगर अश्वान होगा तो sorry because he's a Canadian, so he's saying sorry. But if it's a Karachiite, so I don't know what the response would be. But if your stem किसी ने push कर दिया तो आपका क्या response होगा? That's a physical kinesthetic stimulus. तो ये 5 senses से हमें stimulus मिलते हैं. What this image does? Yes. This image that you are learning to, you're going to learn to create is a stimulus that is in your control. Because ये 5 stimulus आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है. आप क्या देखोगे, क्या सुनोगे, क्या चखोगे, क्या मतलब अब रास्ते में चल रहे हो कोई खुशबू आ गई आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है. Unless you're wearing a perfume, put a napkin with the perfume on your nose, or else you can't control these 5 stimulus. You cannot. They will keep coming from right, left and center. Everywhere it will keep coming. What you can control is only one stimulus, that is the stimulus of your thought. What and how you create a thought, what and how you create an image will help you to generate a response that is favorable for you and for your success. Do you agree? Are you with me? Till the end, you guys are with me. I can't hear you. Are you guys with me? Yes. Yes, thank you. So what